Hello everybody and welcome back to Bree, and we are still on the 43rd turn, and last time I had the idea that perhaps Wes is going to come down here, but I mean it's been a week since I last played, and I'm thinking that would not, like, they're going to take Dunland, and if they then go for Tharbad, then that is very bad, so I think we're going to have a look at we'll look at what this army does. And if they go for Tharbad, then we will just have to pull everyone back. We've got significant forces, but like that is like their last stand armies, so they're going to have much better units. And then we've got 3 units there. And oh, we've got hobbits here as well. You know what? Let's bring them over as well into this fort. We've got space, and if we need to, we can also bring Ed in, I think, because he's 2 turns away, whereas they're like at least 3 turns away. But then that does also pose the question, like, is it really worth going to defend Fort Tod with this army, which is costing us like a lot? How much is army upkeep? Where is it? 5 grand, which this is probably like at least half of that. So we're paying 2 grand a turn to go and rescue Fort Tod. And to get Barketta, obviously. Now, I think instead, it was posed earlier. Perhaps we should now just go for Buzzradum. Or Agenya, even. And we've got these guys here too. So if we take...
Orders, my lord.
How many units do they have in there? That's 11, I think, because, yeah, 5, 4, 10, 11. Yeah, there's 11 units in there. We've got 10 there. So if we took maybe even 1 more unit of watch sheriffs, like so, and thing is, if they do then attack us, then we will need someone over here. So let's just put those 3. Let's put them into that fort there. And then Andy, you're going to come down here. Because there's another thing. Obviously, the roads. There are no roads here. They'll take... What, how many turns does Todd take to get there from there? That's like 2 turns. So it'll take them 3, maybe even 4 turns to actually come and attack any of these settlements here in the Shire.
Yes, my lord.
And, you know, that's a pretty decent early warning system, I suppose. And we've got some watchtowers around so we can see it. Although, actually, all the watchtowers are in that region. So let's just move our diplomat over there. Let's go and have a look again what they've got. I think it's just the orc looters and things like that. But yes, very exciting times. I've been waiting to play this campaign all week because it's just really good fun, this one, isn't it? So let's see what the end turn brings. And why do we get such rubbish? Oh, that's not actually that bad. Actually, yeah, this guy's pretty good. You know what? We'll take this guy. I particularly like the +3 to troop morale from Courageous. So, yeah, we'll take that guy. And he's in Hobbiton. And what is happening here? They are just going straight past Dunland. And for those of you that aren't aware, yeah, this is an extremely powerful army versus us, and there is no way that we can go and fight that out in the field. And as much as I'd want to go and take Pyrig, I'd much rather not lose Tharbad. And it's obvious they're going to go for Tharbad. They're not going to like dilly-dally around here and think maybe not go for it. Sometimes you can definitely take the advantage of the AI for doing things like that. And we're going to have to put all these guys in immediately, even Thor, because I don't know if that would block up the bridge there. So these guys are coming in, and you know what? They're not going in. We'll just send them back for retraining. I don't know if these guys will make it, but Ed is definitely coming too. A bit risky, really, to have a settlement undefended, but I don't think the rebels are coming to attack us anytime soon. So, what is happening up here in the north? Well, there is that very large army there of Angmar. I think they had a bigger one, didn't they? But the dwarves are there, and the dwarves are very, very good in auto-resolve. And it looks like they're kind of not even... They don't appear to really be bothered by us. So, hang on, where's the border? Right there. Pop a watchtower there, because if we do lose Fort Tod, then we'll have some sight range over that. And let's keep Councilman Andy on his way, moving over here. See, he's now 4 turns away. And, well, he's equidistant from Barketta, but I think that's probably the better one. I mean, that's going to potentially serve us better. Oh, I don't know. We can't be in two places at once, and we do eventually need to take these regions over here before Enidwaith does.
Yes, my lord.
But we do also have some units in Bree that have been retrained, I think, or just been trained. Let's just bring these guys out. We are going to go into the negative, but that's absolutely fine because we've got these large armies, so, you know, it's going to a good cause. I think it's interesting to note that Oilad is still not held by Angmar. That is very peculiar. But, I mean, also, we do know that Enidwaith probably aren't going to be attacking us. We will seek an alliance, I think, with them, depending how many of these regions we take. But if we take all of these, with Andy, if Andy just sweeps through here, then, you know, there'll be no need, perhaps, for him to be down here, or less need, and we'll be making more money, and then we can send more troops over here to go up against Angmar. So Angmar perhaps can wait. Maybe. It all depends if Fort Tod falls relatively soon, but it seems like they're ignoring it. Anyway, let's end the turn, and hopefully this goes well. They are definitely coming. Oh dear. But also Dunland has now been besieged, so I mean it was going to happen. Oh, have we got 3 lumbermen here? I thought they were there was only 1. But yeah, I think that's now a fair fight. As someone said in the comments. I will probably end up fighting that manually because you can get a lot of kills with the towers. So, you know, I mean, it's not great. But alliance announced between the Dwarves of Ered Luin and High Elves. High Elves are our allies. I don't think the Dwarves are. No, but I mean, we've got good relations with them. Very good, in fact. And trade rights. But, yes. Ross is definitely coming, and we're going to pop those guys in. I mean, this is pretty stacked, but look at that. We haven't got that much in the way of infantry. We've got gatekeepers, sure, but we are definitely going to need Ed in there. We're not going to get these archers in. We're going to put them in the fort, and hope and yeah, hopefully we'll get use out of them. But at least we'll have those 3 units as backup. Should Matraith fall? If Matraith falls, sorry, if Tharbad falls, then we'll just go to Matraith and we'll bring Rolly down. But and these guys too, but it's not fantastic. I mean, we'll just have to use the towers. Now, something I could do, but I'm not going to do, is something that I did with the in the Gondor campaign often, is that you just send out, Brathor is actually perfect. A unit of archers fires at the enemy, you keep the gate open, and then they come right within strike or bowshot of the towers on your walls, and then they just stand there and get shots, and you can whittle them away during the battle time limit, and then it makes it a lot easier. But I'm not going to be doing that. I think it was necessary playing as Gondor, but it was a bit cheesy, to be honest, and something that the AI obviously couldn't do, and oh dear. But yeah, anyway, I think it takes some of the danger out of the campaign, knowing that you potentially could never ever lose if you're besieged. Given if you've got the right units to deal with it, which is a fair point. And you know, this is meant to be a viewer experience, I suppose, not just me playing the game. So I think that's completely valid. Hang on, do we want to take Bilbo instead? Bilbo would probably be no. We'll just go with that. Angmar just skirting around us. I wonder, did they just get beaten? Because this guy looks like he's slightly damaged. I can't remember what the name of the captain was, but there definitely was one over here.
No time to haver. I'm on duty.
And they look like they've just been moved back because they've lost. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot we could really say. I mean, the Dunedain are being besieged back here. Don't know about Numenas, but Fornost is, but they will get that garrison there. Oh dear, it's just not looking good. Even though we've pushed out relatively far, we just didn't have the economy to support a larger army, so we are potentially paying for that now. But, yes, let's just end the turn there, as we just have a look down here. See, Dunland don't have too much in reserve, it doesn't look like, so perhaps it is just that army, if we can take it out. And that sound lets us know that Tharbad has been besieged. Oh dear. I mean, the banners look pretty good. And we do have a lot of general... Like, these guys will do very well. And we'll also see what kind of a defensive we have got. I don't know quite what it is going to be like in Tharbad. I don't think it is any... There's no, like, custom defenses there. But it does say that it is a large city. And large cities tend to have pretty good towers, as you can see around there. But let's just have a look at... Yeah, the strength ratio is a bit off. And, yeah, to hold the gate, we'll probably just... It'll be difficult. We've got 1 unit, 2, 3... 4 units to hold the gate against all of that infantry. Or melee infantry, I should say. We're not going to be attacking them. We're going to let them attack us. So, you guys get in there. Finances actually do not look that bad at all. Like, we are making quite a lot of money. Yeah, we're making almost 10 grand a turn. Like, in pure money. I don't think we need to, like, worry at all about the expenditure, because that's going to go down quite a lot very soon. So, let's join up. And we can now see, as Drogo has made it over here, that is what they are working with. I think we have seen these guys before. We did send Drogo here previously, but Goblin infantry, like, they're very good, but we've got plenty of archers to deal with folks like this. I mean, the Goblin bodyguards, we've got our own bodyguards, and we do have a unit of cavalry. So, hope that goes well. And this looks pretty promising. The dwarves have pushed back the forces of evil. I don't know what happened to this army over here. I don't know why they're not even going for this settlement. My guess is that they just see it as like what it is. It's just rubbish. So at least it's yeah, it's just continuously making us more and more money until we lose it. But 2 more turns or 3 more turns probably before we take Buzzra Dum. And yeah, have they actually brought any siege equipment? They have. So perhaps they will attack us next turn, similar to Dundarak. But I think we can probably leave it there. Oh, look at that. Dunland are going for... Wait, that's another big army. Yeah, they're... Perhaps Enedwythe needs to pick up their breeches and do some good. Anyway, let's... oh, you guys... do we put them in there, or do we put them in there? I think we put them in there. They'll definitely be free there. So, yep, let's end the turn.
The troops are assembled. Prepare for battle.
Afraid this defeat is a bitter drop to swallow. Next time it'll be our foe that sups from this most foul.
Alas, well, we did lose Dunland there, but I think we got like 60 kills or something, which, you know, for 4 lumbermen, or 3 lumbermen, sorry, that's pretty good. But Can stands with Mordor. Oh dear. I feel like that always happens now. Like, it just happens every single time. But, yeah, it is what it is. Q stalled, and yeah, look at that. We're not actually losing that much money at all. So,
Your orders, my
let's
lord.
go on in there, and
honor.
oh, we didn't have a look at what's happening up here, but like, yeah, we haven't lost Fort Tod. We still have it, and like,
Be gone.
yeah, the dwarves, like, that is a very small amount of colour in that banner, which suggests that they are all heavily damaged. So it looks like the dwarves have beaten them back, and the Angmar just haven't cared at all about Fort Tod. And the Dúnedain also hold strong. I don't really have any fears about that, because I think they get a pretty strong garrison there, but this devastation is definitely not good.
Let us settle matters on the field of
And I
battle.
hope that they attack us very shortly. Oh, they've taken Herit as well. So, just like that, they've just doubled their realm, which is quite impressive. And the Angmar also, there's
It
Morholt.
will be an honor defeating you.
There's a bit of a worry that... actually, no, there isn't. The only place where he could possibly go and attack is Fort Tod, so he's not going to be... Yeah, they don't hold any of this. So we're okay. He might attack Gossul, but again, I think they'll probably be okay. Right, let's go on to the next turn. We're probably going to see this battle now. This is kind of like a do or die moment, I think. And here we go. It is as expected. We are outnumbered, well, slightly. Well, by 1,000, but we'll have the defensives. And the cavalry shouldn't mean a whole lot. I don't think we've got any stake placing units. I don't know if the gatekeepers do. Oh, there's a thing I hadn't thought of. Because obviously Barliman can't, because he's got his special ability. But this unit here might be able to just put some stakes down, and that will completely, pretty much annihilate all of their cavalry. Their pikes will be a pain, as will these guys. We're going to try and fight on the walls as long as possible, because the walls will give us the much greater benefit, because, like, you know, melee infantry fight worse on the walls, to be honest, and we'll have the towers. So in we go. Can Barliman do it?
We attack!
Here we are then, and we are in a pretty good position. Apologies that it is like sunset. There's nothing I could do about that, but we've got ballista towers, okay? Which is going to be OP. It still might not be enough, but obviously we've got loads and loads of archers, like so many in fact, that don't quite know what to do with them. But if you just like to fire at something good, I just want to make sure that they're not doing too many of the arcing shots. But they've got some fellas coming round here. I was hoping they'd kind of come up against these guys, so we'll fire at them. But the good thing about ladders is that the enemy doesn't actually really do anything until they all make it up onto the walls. So depending where they depart the ladders, we will be able to fire at them up on the walls. It looks like they're going to be putting them there. So you men come down,
The enemy have
and
ladders at the walls.
we'll use the archer militia, I think. We can bring these guys over, because we've got another unit over there, but I don't think they're going to be... In fact, just keep them there, because we've put our best archers here for the purpose that we can then fire down at the enemy. Oh, and we should probably sort this out. So, you men, you go over there. Bandits, you go there. As you can see, we've got the stakes right there.
Our cunning curses. The enemy
Dunedain
abandoned our
Wardens.
gates.
You go there. Bree-land Militia. And another one. And what are you? You're a general. You go... Oh no, we've already got general over here. Yeah, we're going to try and block this up as much as possible. And another general's bodyguard right there. And we'll put all of these guys running and on defensive. Now, these guys are going to be in melee, but that's kind of okay. They're armor piercing.
Defeat seems almost certain.
And, you know, I care less about them. Similar thing with the archer militia, really. That's why they're up there. Right, just fire in over there or something. And is there anything that you want to be shooting at? Yes. And... yeah, that didn't really go to plan. Right, archer militia, get over here. Or do you swing round and shoot them?
Blast their eyes.
We'll move that unit of woodland hunters a little bit so we can fire at them. It'd be much better to have them over there and then you can like shoot at them without doing any arcing, but it is what it is. We'll have these guys turn around. I mean, I could have Barliman fire at them. And I think I will now, actually. So here we go.
The walls are no longer ours.
Oh, they haven't
The enemy
done
has
what I
taken-
told them to. Move back quickly. Move back quickly. Oh, it's too late. They're there. That's unfortunate because I don't think the stakes are going to be doing anything. And neither are these folks over here. What are they? Oh, they're Eisenmack Axemen. Where the hell did they come from? Right, we'll send the gatekeepers. No, we can't have the gatekeepers getting that far away because we can't lose this area. Wait, hang on. Are they? Oh, they're coming off the walls. I don't want these guys to be engaged with them. So if they come off the walls, that's bad.
The enemy's siege tower is naught but kindling now.
Well, that's good news.
Beware, lest they try some other trick.
I can't really show off the battle too much because we will just lose otherwise. But, yep, that's worked out pretty well. And you can now move. So we could put up these woodland hunters over here. We'll put one... we'll just put them back in the position they were meant to be in anyway. And then you go like there, and then you can fire down onto all of that. That is the current situation. Very sad that these guys decided just to stay there, but they are breaking through here, which does mean that, yeah, the Eisenmack Axemen did just come straight for us. That's actually not too bad. I would have preferred it if they hadn't, because I would have rather had them over here, or fire into the back of these units, whilst the Eisenmack Axemen go into the Watchman Beauregard, allowing the woodland hunters to fire at them, which now they can't really do. I am reticent to bring them off the walls with all of this here, but let's take them off because they're otherwise going to do nothing. Come off defensive. He's probably going to die. But that's the less important side anyway.
Changes in the course of battle.
Right,
Defeat seems
fire.
almost certain.
Doesn't look like we are... I hate the pathfinding. It is appalling. Right, you just fire at those berserkers. Make sure they definitely don't come back. And Barliman and Brethor. Brethor's fighting. Well, that is not good. Isn't he on that side? He might end up dying. Or is he this guy? Oh, no, he's that guy. Why are we so split up? Can you just go like there? Or something. And then... yeah, because we've got some of their units in here. I'd really want to fire at those wolf swordsmen. Right, we've made it down here. Fire at the Eisenmack Axemen. Because we need the ammunition from these gatekeepers. Eisenmack Axemen are very good. They don't have loads in the way of armor. I mean, 10's pretty good, but a 5 missile attack will still do plenty of damage to them. Are we out of ammunition here? That's good. Right. You come off the walls. Oh, hang on. What is this? Yeah, no. Go and attack them. Watchman Bogard, by the way. We haven't seen these guys before. Their stats aren't amazing, but they're pretty good for holding the line, especially on a wall. The longer we keep these guys firing... Oh, God. They're through. Yeah, you need to come down. You need to come down and engage these. Because they already have... Oh, an Eisenmach Raider. Right, just move forward. Don't allow them to... the sooner we can, like, activate our gatekeepers, the better.
Bloodied. They have lost half their men.
And we might have to bring Barliman down. Fire, fire, fire. It doesn't look fantastic, does it? Right, you can stop. Come down here. Actually, no, don't do that. Fire over there. I don't want you firing at them because your accuracy sucks. But Barliman is pretty much out of ammunition. Right. Can you just hurry up and kill these? I know your melee sucks, but there are just no gatekeepers left, really, at this point. Well, I mean, they'll retain the ammunition, but we won't be able to use it.
Something changes in the course of battle.
But I can't tell if these guys are routing or not, but Wes is in there. And the Dunedain Wardens, too, doing pretty well. I think Barliman needs to get down here. So, let's just do that. Maybe they'll stop doing their animation. And they'll just fire blanks. Right, come down, come down, come down. So we've got pretty decent fire here. We're probably going to get a lot of... Where are you? No! Get over here! Oh, I hate them so much. Right, you stop firing now, because these guys are in the way. And you run. Right. Yeah, if we could just get these guys over here to fire at the Wolf Swordsman, we can save Brethor. I don't quite know what's happening over here, but I think we're doing okay. The Woodland Hunters, they've killed one mounted guy so far. We do have the cavalry over here, but again, not too useful. Right, Barliman, you going in. Because you're getting shot at anyway. So you may as well. Wolf's Pikes, there you go. Hopefully it goes okay. Oh, we just can't kill these fools. Eisenmach Axeman as well. You know what? Just come up on the walls. Come up on the walls. We need to hurry that up, really, because we really, really need to start killing things. Kind of what we're doing here. And we've got some ammunition left. Those guys there firing... Oh! Oh, dear. So, Brethor now, what is he fighting? Wolf Swordsman. And there's only 16 left of them. Hopefully he survives. But there's no guarantee on that. Are they routing? No. No, they're just moving up on the walls, I think. They are just moving up on the walls. Everyone's off defensive. If only we could find out where their bodyguard is. Oh, he's over here. Well, it doesn't really matter. Right. Oh, you need to stay there. You need to stay right there. So get back in position. Right, Woodland Hunters, get down. Come this way so you don't block. We've had enough of that today. And Archer Militia, you now swing over there since you've got the ammunition. And we will try and pick off the Chieftain's bodyguard. I think that's probably the only way we're going to win. But it's not looking too good. The Woodland Hunters... Oh, hang on. Oh, they're still here. We're getting a lot of friendly fire from the towers. It's really not ideal. But, yeah, now we don't actually want to be up on the wall so we can fire. We can't really fire too well from there, so we'll get down to that. And fire at the pikemen, I suppose. Just fire over here. Oh, enemy! Oh, enemy general! Wait, we just killed their general! Must have been a ballista bolt. Well, that is exactly what was needed. Right, fire in over there. And perhaps we can break them. Yeah, Chieftain's bodyguard. Oh, fire at the pikes instead. Perhaps we can yet win. We're definitely going to end up losing against these pikes. And the gatekeepers are now free. The gatekeepers are free. So now you can fire over here. And yeah, we've got routing. We've got routing, boys. That's incredible. I mean, Ed's clearly died. We didn't get a confirmation of that, but we don't see him on the screen anymore, so I think that's pretty good confirmation, if you ever needed one. It looks like we've won. Let's bring these guys back. Obviously a lot are dead, but we've lost 2/3 of our number. And they have completely been wiped out. And Brethor, he might have died. There's a strong chance that he's died.
The enemy army flees the field.
I think Brethor has died over here. I don't see him. I don't think that's him there, is it? That could be him. It's very likely that is actually him. But, I mean, we'll see. But a lot of death. A lot of death. And it doesn't look like the Stakes did actually do a decent job at killing cavalry, as you can see. But, yeah. I suppose we could just end it there. There's no point going any further. We can just have a look at the kills.
Utterly vanquished.
56% plus a general, at least one. I can't remember his name. Ed, I think. Ed did die. The bandits died well. The Watchman Bogard did pretty well as well. Obviously, the main player here was the Towers. The Towers did most of the killing. But still, the Gatekeepers of Barliman did really well, as did the Woodland Hunters, 231. 285, most kills for the Woodland Hunters. Fantastic. Oh, and we just swing right on into another battle. Captain Ushgol, he has come out of Buzzradum and feels like they can beat us in a battle. So, Mountain Orc Hunters, we can take them out with our archers, and our cavalry should be able to take out the Goblin archers there. Let's go on in there.
Muster your courage, men. We march.
Off we go then, and it looks like they're coming obviously straight for us. We are set up over there with just infantry in front, generals right there at the front too, and then the archers are behind. We've got the watch sheriffs on the flanks. I think their goblin archers are probably just going to run for us. Yep, and then they're going to start firing immediately. But with the Dunedain Rangers, we will definitely have the advantage. These guys just look awesome. I like what they've done. Or they've slightly changed their appearance. So anyway, let's go and have a look to see that we're not being charged or anything over here. No, looking pretty good. So do we actually want to be firing at... No, we do want to be firing at the Goblin Archers, I suppose. So yeah, fire at them. Wait, do they have 2 units? Oh, they got 2 units. I thought they only had 1. I mean, that's fine. And then Rangers, as soon as you can fire at the Mountain Orc Hunters, I will require you to do so. Are you still not in range? Right, there we go. And looks like they are completely ignoring the fact that we... I mean, they obviously can't see our flanks, so that's obviously a very good thing. Let's bring in the cavalry now. And I have full faith in our general's bodyguards that they will not fall against this malice. Right. Let's take you off fire at will as well, so I know what you're going to be doing. Take you off defensive. And actually, you come over here. I was going to go and attack the archers with the cavalry, but I think our archers are going to do a pretty good job of that. We could just keep firing into that blob. And we'll swing the cavalry around here. And just take out their infantry. Because, I mean, they are very susceptible to a charge. Especially here, actually, because Andy's in a bit of trouble. Let's go and help him out real quick. We'll make sure to get a good angle. And in he comes. We should probably help him out a little bit, but right, mountain orc hunters. You guys fire at them, and you just fire at them. Actually, looked like a pretty good charge there. Oh, and they're routing. Fantastic. Right, Andy, you may continue fighting them. We'll catch those soldiers in a little bit. Now, I think now we'll just try and encompass these. And bring them in. And you are still firing directly into them. I'll just go and attack them. And bring in the watch shearers around here. Are they going to run away over here? I mean, some of them are, so maybe that's going to be enough to break them.
The enemy are badly bloodied.
Not quite.
They have lost half their men.
Right, you just go in and attack them. The mountain orc hunters are retreating. Keep chasing, keep chasing, keep chasing. You go and attack them, and then you attack them. Doesn't look like they're... Oh, now they're routing. Okay. Fantastic. That's going to be it then, isn't it? Let's take you two off fire at will. Run away, run away, run away. Go and attack them. And what are you all firing at? Yeah, everyone just fire at the archers. And anyone that's not routing, we will attack. Oh, and now they're running away. Okay, let's pick them up.
Time to press the attack.
That's enough of that. Let's exit the battle. Heroic victory, lost 116, and completely wiped them out. The golden sword against the Dunedain Rangers with 250... Oh no, 262 Banderbass archers. Haha, well then, enemy camp sacked. That was for the other thing. And then we've now completely wiped out that Dunland army here, and this is what we're left with. Let's just merge there. Yeah, it looks like we lost both of our generals. Yeah, Ed and Wes both died. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, we definitely need more generals then as soon as they come available. Didn't we not just get one? I have no idea where he will have spawned. Or am I just... Oh, there he is. There's
Yes,
Maddock.
my lord.
Maddock. Let's bring you over... I suppose we'll bring you over here. Well, I mean, we need him down here in the south, but we also kind of need him over here. So I'm going to put him right there in the middle. And we'll see where we can take him. End of turn report. As you can see, we made some money, obviously. We're going to be making a lot more now. And Budradum.
We shall engage.
It is just a dwarven settlement, and they've got very little in there now. It's just mountain orc hunters and goblin bodyguards, since we just wiped out that force there. So we're going to be getting that, which is fantastic. I was a little bit sad, really, that Tharbad, that battle was fought during a sunset, because you just couldn't see anything, which, you know, yeah. But, I mean, there's nothing I could do about it, but is what it is, I suppose. But now we want to go and press back against Dunland. If we can take Dunland and Byrig, I'll be very, very happy. So we've got these guys here ready to roll, and that is looking pretty dire. At least we've got the cavalry, but everyone else is looking pretty heavily damaged. Oh, we've got what sheriffs there? Oh, how are things going on in the north? That's an important thing. Well, Angmar just don't seem to be bothering us at all. They've got bigger fish to fry. They've got Oilad to try and take. They've got Barketta to try and hold from the dwarves as they try and push also on Tarath Mawil, whilst also, obviously, they've got this going on here against the northern Dunedain. So we're reasonably safe, I guess. So the Watch Sheriffs... no, we'll keep them here because we'll use them in the fight here. Oh, we've got these too. Let's bring them over here. I put them in that fort in case we needed them against Angmar, but it doesn't look like we're going to be needing them. So we'll bring them over here so that they're in a better place to strike at the next location. But yes, I think we can probably just end the turn.
Greetings. We have a word for you.
Oh, and the dwarves have come asking for an alliance. I think we will take that. Yeah, go for it.
I accept this.
Well, that was uneventful. Good day.
Ta-da! Also, I haven't brought it up yet, but you guys already will have known this because it came out like well, I suppose it came out on Wednesday now or something like that. I was watching Legend of Total War's stream, I think. Was that on Thursday? I only watched it for like 2 or 3 minutes. Saw that it was Rome Total War Remastered. Came out of nowhere. At least I hadn't heard of it. Looks pretty cool. I mean, Rome was the first Total War I played way back when. And it looks like it could be really, really good. I'm pretty excited to perhaps play it, but I kind of want to save it for when I can actually get a computer or a new one rather than play it on this heap of junk that I'm currently on, just to get the best like first impression, if you know what I mean. So I probably will leave it for the time being. What should I do with? I think Brathor is the one to go. Or is he? No, Barliman. I think Barliman should go fourth because he's better in melee. So we'll take all 3 of them. And all of that, yes. And if there's anyone that can do anything in melee, I mean, they'll do. Can we actually... Oh, we can't retrain because we've got no money. So we'll just take actually all of these. And we'll leave the Dunedain Wardens with the Dunedain. And yeah, we'll just use them as a shield, essentially. We'll just put them in the front line, and then the enemy will crowd around them, and then we can continue firing. So let's go first for Dunland. It doesn't look like there's anything to really fear here. I mean, we've just taken out their most formidable army. So we'll keep on going, and this is all still... Yeah, that's still held by Enidwaith, so we don't have to fear anything there. Right, let's take Buzzradum.
To battle.
And we'll finally see some expansion.
Attack!
We have them surrounded, and right, everyone go fire at will. There's all of our missile units, and we're just gonna fire straight at them. We've got our generals on hand, and if anything happens, then we'll just send in the infantry. But right, in you go. In you go. And looks like it's all going pretty well. I mean, it can't really go that badly, I suppose. And yeah, let's just bring these guys behind. And have them fire at the goblin bodyguards. And let's take you off fire at will and just fire directly at them. Should not take very long getting shot from point blank range. And this might prove a bit difficult. Just a little bit. But I think even the one missile attack, when you've got that many hobbits throwing rocks at you, should do quite nicely. Oh, and they've already fallen, so okay.
The enemy army flees
Oh,
the
there we
field.
go.
Pursue and hunt them
that
down.
was very quick. Let's end it.
Awed by
We
the
lost
victory
21.
we have won here
Absolutely
today.
fine. A bit of friendly fire there. Oh dear, oh dear. Huzzah! We've taken it,
We have triumphed.
and we're going to
A
occupy.
most noble conquest.
But yeah, as you can see, it doesn't actually give us a whole lot. 388 gold coins. But oh, well, we've got no culture here either. That is unfortunate. But now is a good time to get it, because we will be getting more and more money, in which case we will be able to actually develop it and get things like the mines, which, well, you know, as you can see, that's going to give us quite a lot. But at no point have we really had that much money that we could have, you know, built that previously. So I think what we're going to have to do, though, is if we can leave Tod behind, if 70%, I think that's okay. I mean, that's not going to get any worse or better because the culture isn't changing. But I think the unrest should go down. So I think we're just gonna leave.
Yes.
We're just gonna leave him to it, and we're gonna go straight for. Or let's go this way around so we don't go through Ended White's
We can
lands.
go no further, my
But
lord.
I don't think any of that is. We're going to go for Angmar now. I think Angmar is the much, or rather Corwillishire is the much better region, because it's a castle and it has immediate value to us. But regardless, we'll take them both. So yeah, I think those show. It's looking pretty good. Now that I don't think there's anything here that can really stop
Yes, my lord.
Barliman from taking Dunland, and I guess once we've taken Dunland, we can take Byrig, and once we've taken that, we can move for Dunyard. But we do need some more units. And what is Angmar doing?
I respect you, my enemy.
They're probably going in that direction, but right, let's just move these guys in there. Not that that would even remotely save us. But, you know, we do need some money, though. We want some money.
As you wish.
We need to get these guys
We
into
can
a
go no
fort.
further today.
And
Your orders, my
Maddock,
lord.
actually, this works out quite
Yes.
nicely. We'll have him link up with
Yes,
Andy,
my
and then
lord.
we'll leave him in Corwillishire. And, yeah, let's go forwards. And, oh, why does he have to be lazy? We're not taking him. Even though he's got a fantastic name. Faction announcements. Alf got to the Older Vineyards wine, sorry, or whatever it was. I'm not going to lie, I wasn't really reading it.
order, my lord.
Let's keep on moving.
With
And
honor.
how is it looking over here? 70%.
Yes, my lord.
Our diplomat, let's actually move
If
him.
only I could. Impossible.
I'd quite
I
want to
cannot
talk
do
to
that.
factions like
Tomorrow's journey
Rohan.
planned out.
If we could just get an alliance with them as well, because thinking
Yes, my
about the
lord.
future. Right, and let's go ahead and attack Dunland.
As
They're
you
going to
command,
get those bloody
we shall
garrison units
prevail.
again, though, aren't they? Oh,
Yes.
that's really annoying. I don't know how we'll deal with that, because we've got no infantry that could fight in melee, really. I don't know. Anyway, the situation in the north continues to befuddle me, because I have no idea what Angmar have done. They've just completely ignored us this entire time, and I thought that they were going to attack us. And the dwarves are strengthening. It looks like they are going to be able to move on them pretty soon. And how's the finances looking? Pretty good, to be honest, all things considered.
Order.
Like, we do that, and now we're making a lot of money. And now that Angmar, wherever they
My lord.
have gone, I suppose they've come over here. Well, yeah, anyway, we'll just put these guys in the fort, make it a bit more money, and once we've taken Dunland, I think all of our monetary issues will have gone away, and by the time we've taken Corwillishire, it will all be fine and dandy. So I'm going to leave it there. Pretty good spot to end it. Yeah, expansion. expansion, actual expansion. Something that hasn't really happened, and perhaps now we have finally made the breakthrough against Dunland. But thank you very much for watching, and have a good weekend. I'm Game with Gandalf. Good day.